a great spot for me to cut the video. That dragon head. Where you at? There you are. Level 22. Alright, that should not have hit me. Ooh. Okay. Got him. Right. I didn't even fully explore up here either. I didn't even fully explore up here because it's worthless. A waste of my time. Even a treasure chest or anything? Please give me a treasure chest. How quickly do you think I'll be able to beat the Advanced Wars games, Dante? I have a feeling there's going to be quite a few restarts. Probably most likely to bullcrap. Gotta believe in myself. That's my line, man. Can't be taking my lines from me. Supposed to be telling people to believe in their selves. Like some kind of settlement. A settlement on the river. Go take a closer look. Okay. Go here. Dig deep, just remember the AI targets loaded APCs over anything else. I can remember that. Maybe. We are talking about me. Poison is garbage, let me tell you. 4 damage like every 3 seconds or whatever, or not even 3 seconds. Like 4 damage. Like every 5 seconds. Just some. Got him on. Hey, we've explored a good chunk. How much have we explored actually? 45%. Not bad. Not at all. Oh, actually. Wanted to use that. Alright, we'll use this opportunity right here. Since this is right before something super important, I'll make the cut right here. Yeah. It's a run now, because I have my flavored fruit pouches. Aren't y'all proud of me? They were 2 for $4.
Uh-oh.
He seems a bit livelier than before, don't you think? There are a whole lot more soldiers now, too. It does seem that way. Leo was called back here, too. Seems like something's going on. Whatever, let's go see the Governor General and figure out what's what. We need to give her our report, after all. And while we're there, we should try to figure out what all the hubbub's about. Hubbub. It seems you've been able to fully complete the map as far as the river. I had expected great things from you, and you still managed to exceed those expectations. I was right to leave this in your hands. Please accept this as a reward for your efforts thus far. I hear that explorers and bounty hunters have entered the forest as well, though it is proving a challenge for them. I will be eagerly awaiting your next visit, gentlemen. Is there anything else you wish to report, Adol? Bami and Agatis. Magician and the beast tamer you encountered. At the very least, I have not given permission for any such individuals to explore the Great Forest. They both seem pretty tough. Kinda worries me, you know? 2 such individuals appearing in the Great Forest is a great matter of concern. I fear it may not be a coincidence. Until recently, I may have suspected them to be spies from Espani, as our forces had been in conflict with them. However, we can discount that for now. Espani no longer has the willpower nor the ability to pose such a threat. Nothing new, then. Still got no leads on how to cross the river either. We don't have any idea what's over there, aside from knowing that it's called the Primeval Land. You mentioned a number of ruins you've found within the Great Forest, no? Perhaps you'll be able to find some ancient records that might point you in the right direction.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep looking. Gotta say, though, it really feels like our investigations hit a wall. Rather than blindly searching for where to go next, perhaps it would be wise to take this opportunity to stop and reflect. Might I suggest you rest here in Kaznin for a while? I will be sending the Roman army into the Great Forest soon. If I hear any reports from them that may be of interest to you, I will be certain to inform you as soon as possible. Roman army? Now that you mention it, there did seem to be more soldiers around Kaznin than usual. Until recently, our forces have been in a stalemate with the Altaginian army on the southern Afrokin front. Afrokin. Interesting. However, in recent years, their Dragon Knights have been rapidly gaining strength. I hear they've created a new kind of warship capable of incredible speed. So in an effort to keep the Altaginians at bay, Rome has elected to deploy additional forces to the continent's western region. It feels strange to think of all the things changing in the world while we're out fighting monsters in the woods. To speak frankly, these forces were sent here without my input and feel unneeded. You two are far more valuable. At any rate, I'm afraid I have a meeting to attend to, but if you require anything, do feel free to let me know. Gotcha, thank you a bunch.
Oh?
Google? Are you by any chance Ado Christian? Got the wrong person. You're a man of good humor, I see. Hair so vividly red is quite rare in Kaznin. does nothing to belie your identity.
My name is Gruda. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Uh,
I've heard all about you from the Governor General and Commander Leo. Between the incident at the mine and your mapping of the forest, we seem to be quite indebted to you of late. While I am only a recent arrival, I look forward to seeing more of you in the future.
Are you with the Roman army? Afraid so. I'm in charge of unifying the Celcetin. Celcetin? Oh, a Celcetin. That sounds kind of nice. The Celcetin army and Roman army as Governor General Griselda's aide. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I cannot keep the Governor General waiting any longer. It's like the Romans are finally sending some half-decent soldiers over here. Given the riffraff we've seen so far, it's about darn time. Looks like we're a bit too late to get much of anything else done today.
All right.
How about we just go to the inn and have something to eat for now? We can plan our next move from there. Alright, now our biggest problem is how to get across the river. It'd help if we knew whether or not you made it across before you lost your memories. If so, then we could try duplicating whatever it is you did. Is there anything you've remembered so far that might give us something to go on? Select the most relevant memory. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know. Hidden room or sacred beasts? What I'm thinking of, and I'm gonna go with sacred beasts, I guess. Guess that's not correct. Why the tower? How was that even remotely relevant? All we saw was that cutscene. Of course, that tower. We haven't seen any towers at all so far. Can't say for sure whether or not it's in the primeval lands, but it certainly doesn't seem to be over here. Adol, how does this sound? Tomorrow, let's go our separate ways and see what we can find out. I'm choosing this one. Are you breaking up with me? Darn straight, we're through, pal. That's probably what you were expecting me to say, huh? Well, you're dead wrong if you think I'd abandon you now. I'll admit that at first, I was getting awfully sick of your goody two-shoes attitude. But we'd come this far together, so I'm sticking around to the bitter end, or at least until we get all that reward money. I'll start out by checking all my usual sources. Might learn something we can use. How about you? Any ideas? Kyle just lays around in bed. That sounds like a great idea. Everyone needs a good rest once in a while. Except now, you lazy slob. You're gonna get into the city and gather intelligence yourself, or so help me. You were the one who dragged me into this mess, so no staying in bed while I work my butt off. And that's that. Wasn't he the one that dragged me into this mess? He's the one who convinced me to do all this exploring. It's settled then. Starting tomorrow, we each go our separate ways and see what we can dig up. But for now, it's time to go get us some sleep. We need to be well rested for the hunt. Hey, you seem pretty awake and alert. That's good. I guess this is goodbye for now then. We'll meet up again later to see what we've got. First things first, I'll be heading off to see an old friend. Old friend? Yeah, an old friend in the same trade. We don't exactly mix that well, but I can't really afford to be picky right now. This could take all day, as I'll be heading out of the city. If you're hard up for ideas, how about doing some of the quests in the inn's quest board? You are kind of a hero to the people here, so I'm sure they'd be pretty happy. And if you're doing nice things for the locals, then info will flow easier than pouring wine out of a bottle. Oops, I've stretched this out way too long as it is. See you again tonight. Take care. Got some activity in the mine. There appear to be 2 new quests on the quest board. Both of them are marked as urgent. Perhaps it would be best to complete them before the end of the day. Would be good for that. Except... safer. Oh, Adol. You have a look at the board? You know what? These are kids. You gotta speak kid to kids. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, that's not an answer. Oh well, we'll tell you what we want you to do anyway. We want you to accept our challenge. Hold on. Getting scared? Well, you let us know when you're ready. We'll be waiting for you here. Said hold on, not stop with the challenge. Are you ready? We want you to accept our challenge. I accept your challenge. Here we go. Here's what we want you to do. I want you to show you how skilled a treasure hunter you are. You're working on a map of the Great Forest, right? But we thought you must be an expert at treasure hunting too. That's why we've hidden treasures all around town and we want you to find them. You're going to be looking for lots of gold ore, those super expensive little rocks they make gold stuff out of. If you find them, you can keep them as your reward. We've hidden 5 of them in total. Come let us know when you found all 5. Do I get any hints? What? What do you need hints for? I thought you were a better treasure hunter than that. Well, it's not much of a treasure hunt without hints. At that point, it's more of a scavenger hunt, right? The whole point of a treasure hunt is to find treasure with riddles or clues to guide you. Just look around the whole city trying to find tiny treasure would be really boring. I guess you're right. Yeah. It's decided. If you need a clue as to where the treasures are hidden, come speak to me. Oh, and if you really can't find one and want to give up, come and let me know. You'll have to admit, we've beaten you if you give up, though, and you don't want to do that, would you? I think that's all we've got for you. All right, Evan. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2. Go. You didn't say 3. Find. Ah, okay. So it's actually visible. I just gotta keep my eyes. Right here. That's les deux. Avoid going into any houses for now. I will name you Jean-Luc. Doing some floating techniques, I see. There's the rest of them. Alright, that's basically all the outdoor spots. Be the last area. There's one right here. You there, what do you think you're doing? Looking for gold ore. Gold ore, you say? Really? In a place like this? You're definitely suspicious. I'm gonna have to ask you to come up with me and explain what you're really up to. Oh dear, what seems to be the problem? Oh my, if it isn't Ado Christian. Something the matter? Ado explained the situation to Gruda. Are you excited to accept a request from those children and play with them? How delightful! As you heard, there is nothing suspicious about this young man. In fact, the only problem here seems to be that a guard permitted a child to trespass in this area while on duty. Unless you want me to report your error, I'd suggest you return to your post immediately. Yes, sir. Good body. Thank you. Oh, it was nothing. If anything, we owe you an apology for the inconvenience. Though I can't help noticing your usual companion is not with you today. Where could he be, I wonder? You have business with Durin? Ah, so his name is Durin. Dang it. No, I did not, but do pass along my best regards to him as well. Something the matter? Ask about the Primeval Land. Primeval Lands, you say? I do recall hearing that residents of the Great Forest referred to the other side of the river as such. Governor General Griselda has filled me in on your exploits, so I'm eager to learn more about it myself. I'm actually a little surprised you would ask me such a thing, in fact. The Roman army is only just beginning its expedition into the Great Forest. You have much more to tell me than I to you. I don't trust him. Sir, preparations for training are complete. We can begin as soon as you're ready. Very well, I'll be along shortly. I do apologize, Adel, but I'm afraid I have to work to attend to. I hope, though, that we will have a chance to speak again in the near future. That was a crazy detour. I'm disappointed there wasn't one there. Okay, so that is basically all the exterior checked. Gotta check the interiors. I believe I have 3 right now. Would have been unlikely for them to be in here, but I don't know. Nothing in there. Surprised there's nothing there. Seemed kind of, random. I was like, you gonna let upstairs? There's one right there. So super unlikely that it would be another one in there, so check around these areas. We'll leave the mine for last. I think it's possible. Lighting issues there. It is possible that they went to the mine. Be a jerk move, but I guess that would technically be the town. Why kids are evil, of course. Playing games in people's houses. Oh! I did not see that one. Hey, hands off my kitchen. Oh, it's you, Adel. Thought it was a thief. Thank you so much for helping Wagner during the incident at the mine. What do you think here? Is it more disrespectful to call his wife his daughter, or his daughter his wife? If it's his daughter, who cares? And she said her kitchen, so let's go with wife. If I really look that old, you wound me, sir. I'm his daughter, Ada. What are you doing here, by the way? Ada explained the treasure hunt game to Ada. Treasure hunt? For gold ore? He must be playing with my younger brother, Evan. That explains why he's been sneaking around all day. Very sorry for the trouble. Shouldn't be bothering me. Ask about the Primeval Lands. Primeval... what? Is that the name of a place in the Great Forest? Sorry, I've never heard of it. Very little is known about the Great Forest around here after all. Anyway, thank you for playing with Evan. You really are a nice person. Feel free to come here again anytime, and good luck treasure hunting. Found all the hidden golden ore. Like a boss. Didn't even need any hints or nothing. Well, looks like you found them all. And really quickly, too. Wow, you're amazing. It's no wonder you've managed to explore so much of the Great Forest already. I hate to admit it, but I really do want to be like you one day. Hey, Adel, since you beat us, here, take this too. What do you give me coal for? Go ahead, it won't bite. Not like it's hard to find more. You'll be able to refine all those into something useful. I hope they'll be helpful to you when you're out exploring the Great Forest. What a bunch of suckers. Head to the mine. Hey there, Adel. Looks like you saw my request on the board, no? Man, I really appreciate you, of all people, agreeing to help us out. So how about it? You ready to lend a hand? Thanks, I really appreciate it. Right, now let's get to it. I'll show you where I want you to work. Alright, what I'd like you to do is mine this area. Look familiar? It should. This is where that monster appeared before. Because of that, it's too risky for us regular miners to dig here. and we're forced to abandon it. And we were forced to abandon it. But you're a whole nother story, Adol. Anyway, getting down to business. I want you to use this pickaxe to dig out as much ore as you can in the time provided. Naturally, gold is the ore I'm most interested in. I'm not going to give you a specific amount to dig, but you'll be paid based on how much you're able to mine. So, well, go for the gold. The more gold you dig out, the more money you'll get. So give it everything you've got. Oh, and anything other than gold ore doesn't count, so you're free to take it with you. Finders keepers. In effect, the more you dig, the more you get. So bottom line is, keep digging. Don't stop for anything. I think that should cover matters. Did you get all that? Sure. Excellent. Well then, see what you got. Why is there a time limit? That everything? Oh, I didn't know. There would be some up there. Nice job, Adol. Did you get a good workout? Alright, let's see how you did. Like you dug out 8 pieces of ore in total. Should be plenty. Here's your reward. A good quest. Something else on your mind? Rimy Woodlands. Sorry, never heard of it. Did hear someone discovered a village in the forest recently, if you can believe that. Wait, that was you, wasn't it? You just never stop blowing people's minds. Sorry, I can't be any more help. Sorry, I can't be any more helpful. Good luck finding it. Finding what it... You know what he's talking about. Thanks again for your help. Yeah. Alright, that is all the quests. The wind must feel amazing up there. But how do you even climb that high? Someone said they saw her climbing up the outer wall. Really? We're allowed to do that? Wow, I've totally got to try it. And yet there's no way you'd be able to make it without falling. That must be... Please be Karna. Yeah! Get down from there this instant. This is outrageous. Government buildings are not for climbing. Commander, calm down. What if she jumped up there to, you know, what are you going to do if she jumps? What? She jumps down here from that high up, all because you told her to get down. Commander, you'd be a murderer. Well, what am I supposed to do then? Wasn't in my job description. You have to try and persuade her to climb back down. Make her realize how much she has to live for. Why should I have to do that? Well, maintaining order in the city is your job, isn't it? I suppose I have no choice then. You up there, can you hear me? Don't do anything foolish. Think of your parents. If you jump all the way up there... If you jump from all the way up there, it's really gonna hurt, you know. And think of all the food you'll never be able to eat again. I don't think she can hear you. Guess you're gonna have to climb up there yourself. What? Preposterous. I could never. Are you scared, Commander? Of course not. You are. You're scared. I am not. I am not, I say. Ah, Adol. Perfect timing. I'll let you have the honor of taking care of the situation. As a show of good faith, yes. I politely declined. Come along now. I'm sure you don't really mean that. Leo, go save her yourself. Who said that? You will address me as Commander Leo. Saving people is the Army's job. Yeah, don't make Adel do all your work for you. It's your turn to do something useful for a change. Go on, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo! Wow, they're all cheering for him. I think they're just enjoying the spectacle. Especially now with the Roman army here. He's gonna look terrible if he doesn't go.
Fine.
Said you will address me as Commander Leo. Running away. Hey, look over there. I think she's trying to get to higher ground. Pretty fast. That's our roaring Leo. Wow, he's actually scaling the wall. I didn't think he'd be that brave. Leo, cheers. She jumped. Adel. Alright, we're still going with Adel. What are you doing here? Been looking for you everywhere. What is the meaning of this commotion? Let me down.
I'm scared of heights.
What he said.
Commander, take it easy.
So nobody's concerned about the jungle woman appearing in town, and you don't have any questions or anything like that, you know? Might be questions they might have for her. This place is huge. I couldn't believe it when I got here. And the houses are all made of stone. What were you doing up there? Kind of so big, I didn't know where I was going. Thought it'd be best. I thought the best thing to do was to head for the tallest, most central building I could find. I'd never see you with so many people around, so my best bet for spotting you was to climb as high up as possible. I had no idea I was supposed to be up there. Sorry, okay? Not like I can talk. Guess you really can't. You didn't listen to anything we told you when you came to Komodo either. But I can't believe how different the world is outside Komodo. I think I understand how you must have felt now, at least a little bit. You came all this way on your own? Yep, aren't I amazing? Well, the little bits you told me about the route you took to Komodo definitely helped. If not for that, I'd still probably be wandering aimlessly out there somewhere. Besides, no one's better at me than sneaking around the forest unnoticed. I've come up with all kinds of stealth techniques to make sure none of the men are better at hunting than me. What happened after we left? I've done a lot of thinking. I was pretty shocked to hear that Remnos had kept his strength a secret from me, but I still haven't heard a peep about it from Remnos himself. All I know is what Father and that woman told me. So I decided that I want to go find him myself and ask him what his deal is. How do you intend to find him? Well, I'll search as much of the forest as I can for starters. Like I said, back in Komodo, I'm no good at sitting around and planning. I'm a doer, not a thinker. Right now, I'm going to find Remnos and talk to him, or with him. And if everything I've heard is true, I'm going to slap him. I mean, it's pretty rude when you think about it. You can't just decide you're better than someone and hold back on their account. Not fair to me at all. In fact, it really hurts. Then after I slap him a few times, I'll hug him really tightly and thank him for this experience, so he'd better be ready for me or else. That's very you, Karna. I'll take that as a compliment. I asked Father about it, and he said I could go as long as I traveled with you. So will you take me with you, please? Suppose I don't have a choice. Really? You? I didn't know what to do if you said no. Still, I don't want to get in the way of you getting your memories back. I'll just be tagging along for the ride. Still, thanks, Adel. You serve food and drink here, right? We should have a toast. They were on the table the entire time, Karna. Well then, to our reunion. To getting your memories back and to reuniting with Remnos. Cheers. What was the chomp for? Oh, it was wonderful. I've never tasted anything like that before. Oh yeah, where did Durin go anyway? Head feels all... I fell asleep almost instantaneously. She must have been exhausted.
Hey.
I'm back. Hope you haven't been waiting long, Adel. I wasn't expecting to find Karna here. Why is she asleep? You didn't. I almost got away with it too.
Come on.
Sense of humor really scares me sometimes. Thought so. It's just juice. You must have been dead tired. Well, we can't leave her here like this. Give me a hand carrying her to one of the rooms. What are you staring into space for? Come on. This is a job for her prince. Hey, don't look at her legs. No, not like that, you pervert. And his legs were all cut up and her shoes looked really worn. Check out the soles of her shoes, completely ruined. Must have gone through a lot to get here. Remnos, wait for me. I'll bring you home. Adel Durin carried the exhausted Karna to a room, leaving her to rest. You see, I figured she'd probably go after Remnos, but I didn't think she'd come all this way through the forest on her own. Now, time to get down to business. Did you learn anything? Yeah, I think so. Well, actually, I'll let you answer that for yourself after you see this. You recognize it? Durin produced a well-worn notebook. Managed to get my hands on this from, well, let's just call it a trade secret. Full of information about the Great Forest, which is surprising in of itself. Look at this bit right here. There's an image that appears to be a hand-drawn map of the Great Forest with notes scrawled all over it. There's Selray, Island, there's Tower, there's Ruins, and statue with wings like Fina. Ruins entrance has been hidden, the symbols and 9 holes found at the entrance. Okay. The handwriting looks somewhat familiar. I have no idea what this pattern of diamonds on the left page is all about. Look at the map on the right page. Words Primeval Lands are written at the top. Look at this bit in the middle. And pointed at the word Tower. This is my notebook. Oh my gosh. Is this... I don't think there's any doubt about it. It was yours before you lost your memories. Not a bad find, huh? See, the information game isn't all about rumors and hearsay, but items like this too. Seems pretty likely you dropped this right around when you got hit with whatever it is that wiped your memory clean. And it sure looks to me like after visiting Komodo and Selray, you crossed the river to the Primeval Lands. And what's most important to us right now is this bit right here, right on the river. Looks like there might be a passage in an underground ruin, barely a stone's throw away from Selray. You must have gone through here and come out on the other side of the river. You're amazing, Durin. Well, yeah, I guess I am. I did go through a heck of a lot of trouble to get this, after all. Did some rest first and set out in the morning. Besides, Karna's coming with us, isn't she? She needs her rest even more than we do. Yeah, we got Karna coming with us. Throw some daggers and slice some dice and all this other good stuff. We're gonna have to give her some good weapons. So we're heading to Selray first. I did hear about a village near the river from my father. This will be my first time actually going there. We should probably meet with Ozma too and see if he knows anything about this underground ruin. Alright, Adel, as soon as you're ready, let's hit the road. Let's hit the road. Dog.
Let's go.
Looking for weapons. I wonder who this mace goes to. And let's move out. First, save. Alright, so we're going in this direction. I definitely do not like that you can only teleport to these certain things here. Just kind of obnoxious. Actually, before I do this, am I missing any memories? Actually got all the memories. Cool. Ooh, hell. Let's go to this one. I need to turn in that monkey quest. None of those guys take any damage. There's the village. Day now. You guys finally made it. So many visitors showing up after we showed up. We did the Gowanga. Thank you so much. Wow, that was nothing. That was absolutely freaking nothing. New accessories. I think we're gonna do that one. Starting to care a lot less about side quests. New accessories sounds nice. At Syson's workshop in Komodo, you can craft accessories using materials. There are powerful accessories available, making this a worthwhile service. Nice to see you. Guess it's on my request on the board. Sure did. There's something you want us to... Or maybe I'll do them and just stop reading the quest dialogue. I don't know. Yeah, you got a few minutes to listen. I'm sure you already know, but my job involves different kinds of crafts. Recently, been through a bunch of expanding lineups. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's get... What do you need? Indestructible shell. I think I got one of those. I think I only have one. Wants 3. Life ring. Ooh. This is super cheap to make, too. Power depends on distance traveled? The heck? Well, this is really, really good. indestructible shell quest. Not as useful as I was hoping. But we'll activate this quest at the very least. Chicken, bring him home, sure. Tommy, white feathers. Approach him from the front, that'll be bad. Still in the village. He'll be outside too, as he wouldn't want to approach a home. Oh. This'll be easy. How to find a white chicken. I gotta waste my time looking for this suckapoo chicken. Where are you, chicken? Yes. Gotcha. Please take me there. Yes. What I'm talking about.
That wraps that up.
Done talking to you. Okay, so let's get out of here. Actually, before I get out of here, let's see if I can buy her new weapon as a negatory. Not new armor. That is a negatory. Just kind of stuck with her terrible, terrible items. Alright. We're headed to whatchamacallit place. Probably kill an enemy or two along the way. Or if it's these guys that have the indestructible shells. Get nothing but cracked shells. Some accessories here. Go with that. Some more HP. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh, I got an indestructible shell in there. Someday, I will turn that in. $7.56. Really? Come on, man. That's not how these things are supposed to work. Hey, if it isn't Adel and Durin, welcome back. Thanks to you, there hasn't been any poison in the river at all for quite a while. Still haven't managed to catch the culprit, though. I'm not too surprised. He didn't seem like the type to make it easy for anyone. There have been others coming and going here, too, aside from you guys. Right now, that Leo fellow who's been here once before is inside the village. He keeps complaining about how he wants to cross the river. Since you're here, you should go see Ozma. I'm sure he'll be thrilled for the visit. Let's go, Adel, to Ozma's place first. You should introduce Karna, too, while we're here.